The title of this panel is Are We Rome? We've already outdone Rome. We're declining much faster than Rome did because we have an unlimited printing press, and if anybody needs a handout, we give them a handout. Even in Rome, at its worst, they never did that.
And Steve Forbes, you do a big conference every year in Asia. You know, I'm sure you don't spend all 4 days like you spend at Freedom Fest, but no, I'm sure you do at your conference in Asia. So why do you have a conference in Asia? Is there something special about Asia that you think the West is in decline like Rome, and so Asia is the place to be? And when are you planning to move to Singapore or Hong Kong?
We're heavily involved in Asia because it's a huge opportunity, especially with what the Chinese did in 1978, finally getting back to modernization, which was interrupted by the Japanese invasion in 1937. Deng made the change. Profoundly impressed by what happened in Singapore. Lee Kuan Yew is the hero of modern Asia. He showed the way, as did the Japanese in their own way. They've become stuck in recent times. But Asia is a very dynamic area. You'd be a fool to ignore it. But I think, and Europe is partially hopeless, but I have hope because of Central and Eastern Europe. And here in the United States, I think we underestimate our ability to regenerate ourselves. You could make a case in the 30s, especially when we passed the National Recovery Administration Act, the most fascist thing we ever did in this country. We had a Supreme Court that acted constitutionally then. But the 1970s were a horrific decade. We forget that. That's been expunged from the memory because the liberals caused it, so they have no desire to bring that disaster up again. And so I think you're going to start to see it again. The Tea Party was suppressed in 2012. Now we know it. Charles Murray is doing a book on the overreach in a very systematic way of of government and the hideous police things they're doing. When that information becomes aggregated, that's going to cause a profound change in public opinion. George Gilder's got a book out that I think revolutionizes economics. So we're setting the foundation, both in terms of theory and knowledge and self-awareness, and also in action. Combining theory and action, raising, as the Marxists would say, consciousness, you're going to see a profound change in the next 4 to 5 years. I think we're going to be pleasantly surprised at how quickly we're going to start to turn this thing around. Most people don't like where we are today. They just don't.
So, Jim...